the Dallas Cowboys.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Fielded in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert had a tremendous career at the University of Oregon. Ended up winning the Campbell Trophy, which was the academic Heisman. Won a lot of football games, including the Rose Bowl and the Pac-12 championship. 32 touchdown passes last year. But the reason he really got himself solidified as the first-round pick for the Chargers, a terrific Senior Bowl week. Was the MVP of the game, but I thought he was the MVP of the week the way he interacted with his teammates and opposing players, and everyone got to see his leadership on display.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. But it's incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And it's third down. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. That is incomplete. Ty Long. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. This is brought in at the 21. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
First down throw for Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
A first down carry by Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
I'm pretty pleased with that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Desmond King now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive, and a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, L.A.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The sack there shooting in to make the play. And on that one, the protection.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 20. Nothing. Boards.
Cowboys 7, Chargers nothing.
I'm happy with that result right now.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now this is the third-year man from Northwestern, Justin. And about the 30-31-yard line.
Tackle made by
Jalen Smith tied for Seth Algier in on the stop there.
at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third down, Taylor. He'll get the running backs in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
1 yard would be forgotten. This drive's going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he stopped immediately there.
Justin Jackson.
The tackle there by Antoine Wood.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's second and 10. Now it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. They have the football and will set 33-yard line.
You know, this is the regular about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Up second and 1.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Oh, boys.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 11-yard
Now
line.
1st and 10 at the 11. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Chargers, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
It's still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He was looking for Darius Jennings that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Taylor. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Taylor. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Hey, get in there and get what you want, Jay. Get in there and get what you want, boy.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
On the carry is Kelly. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken on the 25. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Now, their passing game has certainly been buoyed by some unbelievable catches.
I love that word because if you're the quarterback, if you're the guy throwing it, buoyed would be the word, wouldn't it? Because right now I think his confidence level is so high. I just throw it out there. They will go get it. And we're seeing some fantastic catches and some great plays as a result.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First and 10 for Dalton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. Dalton. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
22-yard line.
That's a great throw.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he
takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
14 more yards.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for first and 10. Here's Pollard. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first down throw coming for Dalton. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Quick slant to Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Cowboys.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On first down, Pollard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. Broken tackle. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Dalton here from the gun. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
On for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
17. Chargers, nothing.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Darius Jennings that time, and it's 3rd down. He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick, but when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that first-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Just bowling over tacklers. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
12 yards there and a first down.
For a Cowboy.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Passing, it's Dalton. Got a man, it's Brown. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The end of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And it's caught. That is
touchdowns. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The football going back to the Rams now. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot.
It'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to keep it here. First by him near the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Rolling to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dontari Poe dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, Taylor. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they get one is extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas defense, here they come now onto the field. Got that fumble recovery last time when it looked like they might give up points. It actually ended up yielding points for them on the offensive end.
It's a pretty good swing, isn't it? Maybe you're going to give up a touchdown. Instead, you score a touchdown. Great swing, great momentum changer for your team.
And they'll be looking to build off that momentum on this drive. It's Hill, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Taylor on 3rd down throws incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The throw by Taylor there knocked away and incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Taylor. Looking sideline, incomplete. Andre Patton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's caught by Jackson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Fights off the defender. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. But it's incomplete.
Andre Patton, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 2nd down.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Taylor's
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Jackson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Taylor will throw again. And able to find Green. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.